The neon still hums on the corner. The jukebox still sings in the back. But the faces I knew from the old days, well, most of them never came back. Johnny still tells the same stories, though his hair's gotten whiter with time. And the waitress named Sue, she just laughs and says, guess we all gotta find ways to shine. But he don't talk about moving away. He just sips at his beer and remembers how he swore he'd be leaving someday. The old man in Bill's favorite corner still raises a glass to the past. And every now and then someone asks me, do you ever think this song will be your last? And the old piano still whispers like it's got something left to say. Through the faces and voices, it's still playing for time every day. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Play us a tune we all know. One for the dreamers, one for the lost, one for the fools on the road. I guess we all chase something that fades. Some found their place, some lost their way. But as long as there's one soul left to sing, I'll be right here, still playing. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Play us a tune we all know. One for the dreamers, one for the lost, one for the
What up, people? I'm hoping everybody can hear me. It's showing that I'm speaking, but I'm not sure. Hey, Shark, can you tell me if you can hear me or not? Check one, check. I think that you guys can hear me. I really do. Let me check on my phone. Hold on. Damn it. All right, you guys can hear me. So I'm going to play some music. Um, I'm gotta do some housework, but I'm going to do some music and sit back, chat amongst yourselves. If Shar stays in here, she's the chat moderator, so you know, I'm just letting you know. But we're going to give this a whirl. I want to see if this visualizer I made works. So without further ado, let me load in the songs. I'll I'll load in all the songs, and then we will see if it works or not. Man, that's all I can say. Here we go. All right, I'm loading in the songs now, so give me one quick second, please. So we're going to play this entire list. These are all songs. Some of them I have never published. Some of them I have. But we're going to see what happens. So without further ado, here's some music.
Free. Roll through the smoke, through the dust, through history. From Bunker Hill to desert sands, still standing strong, still making that stand. Here's to the boots, the brave, the bold, the ones who stood in the heat and cold. Honor the stripes, remember the fight. We march for the fallen in the morning light. Through every war, every cry, every drum, through fire and silence, we've never come undone. Not for kings, not for show. We serve 'cause it's right, not for who's in control. Raise that flag high, let the world see, not just might, but unity. For every name on every wall, today we stand for all. So roll the tanks, fly the sky, not to show off, but to testify. To have 250 years and we still believe in the oath we take, the peace we keep.
They told me rock was dead.
Then we showed up, and it started breathing again. Saw you leaning on the jukebox light, boots on the bar and your jaw locked tight. Said, come on over, let's crank this joint. I got a record and I'm making my point. point. You dropped a coin like you own the flame.
But baby, I've been burning louder than your name.
This ain't no love song, it's a riot in heels.
I bend these chords away up in the steel.
Back in black with a vengeance grin, a riff in my hands and a bottle of sin. Walk through the fire just to hear that scream. Slide that neck like a southern dream. I ain't a ghost, I'm the smoke that stays. Left my name in the ash where the amp still plays. Put me on stage and I'll own your soul. I'm not just back, I'm in full control. I love rock and roll. Back in fire, never lost control.
Drop the beat, let the story unfold.
She came to play, I came to roll. Put another coin in, feel that soul. Back in rock and roll.
Sweet, you want loud and mean. I'm a chord cut queen in black ripped jeans. Turn this dive into a front row riot. One hit of my sound and they can't stay quiet. Don't need your praise, I don't play nice. I stack my records on your grave in ice. I came to break, I came to bend, and baby, this ride don't ever end.
I walked in dripping with feedback pride. Cables hum like a beast outside. Got the slow hand strut with a heat stroke swing, and a Marshall scream like a serpent sting. Don't call me vintage, I'm the goddamn spark that lit your heroes when the scene was dark. Plug me in and it's doomsday loud. I'll shake your boots and break your crowd. Play it raw, make the vinyl cry and the speakers draw.
I hit that switch and the silence folds. I resurrect rock in 4/4 gold.
I love rock and roll. Back in black, now I run the show. Kicking up dust in this dive bar soul. We light the fuse and we lose control. Back in rock and roll. Strain in my lungs and fire in my throat. I sing with a stomp and I live with a jolt. We don't fade, we reload. It's a 6-string sermon and the truth gets told. You brought your ego,
You brought the amp,
we brought the damn thunder.
Back to Folsom, boots drag slow. Same old walls where the cold wind blows. Ain't no pardon in the mail for me, just a rusted cop and a lost key. I ain't crying, I ain't begging God. I made my bed in that old junkyard. But I still sing with a rebel's flame, a voice too loud for a number or name. Woke up to steel and siren songs, dreamed of a truck and a woman gone. Warden smiles like the reaper's kin. I smile back with a bottle of sin. Used to play at bars off I-19. Now my crowd's barbed wire and concrete dreams. But I still write truth in a cigarette pack with a pen made from busted shack. Back to Folsom, boots on stone. No damn halo, just flesh and bone. You can take my time, but not my sound. I'm the ghost of thunder that shakes this ground. Back to Folsom one more night. I'll be singing truth till the morning light. Done wrong, I ain't proud to lie. Shot my shadow for it could testify. Now I count my sins by the ink on my arms, and every verse is a but this heart beats deep like a miner's coal. I ain't asking to be set free, just crank that amp and remember me. I carved these lyrics on the mess hall wall. I played my story till the silence falls. You can keep the gate, keep the guards, keep the shame, but my song rides out on a runaway train. Back to Folsom where the dead still speak, where the bars bend time and the lost still seek. No choir here, just blood and strings, but I play that riff till the whole world sings. Back to Folsom, no regrets, got a song to sing and a life to bet. Back to Folsom, but I ain't done. That sound you hear? That's freedom. Run. Boots hit the floor like a hammer on chrome. Whiskey breath burning like a backwards poem. Neon lights flicker, devils in the band. We ain't here to waltz, we came to take a stand. Crank that fiddle till the speakers cry. Let that bass line testify. Moonshine lips and a rebel grin. We don't back down, we dive right in. Raise that dust, let the boots go wild. Throw your head back, shake that smile. Heartbeat jumping like a V8 roar. We ain't dancing, we declare war. Spin that soul, stomp that ground. Love gets loud when the lights go down. Kick, scream, live like sin. This is where the good times begin. She got legs that write out lost songs. Leather tight and she knows she's wrong. Cowboy hat with a crooked tilt, and she walks like fire wrapped in guilt. Now if you came to sit, you better get lost. This ain't a Sunday sermon, this is moonshine frost. We ain't got rules, we got rhythm and flame. We don't line dance, we stake a claim. Raise that dust like you're breaking chains. No regrets, no fence, no reins. Sparks in the sawdust, fire in your boots. We ain't shuffling, we cut loose. Shake that pride, stomp that sin. Throw back one and let the night begin. Life's too short for the slow and tame, so raise that dust and scream your name. They all know my name. Steel strings wail like a freight train scream. The streets on fire, but I still dream. They got guns and camos, shields in hand, pointing them down on their own damn land. Smoke in the air, but I ain't blind. They dressed up fear in a badge this time. Raise that flag, soaked in blood. Let the storm ring out like a flood. Concrete redemption ain't no prayer, just fists, riffs, and boots in the air. Yeah, we ride, yeah, we roll.
and a voice like gravel that don't miss. Tell your soldiers to stand down or step wide. We ain't running with a rising tide. They lined up tanks like it's Nam again, but this time we ain't playing pretend. No foreign war, this fight's right here, and the battle cries louder than your fear. They put boots on the people, but forgot we had steel in our veins. You wanna stop the storm? Then get off the tracks, son. This train ain't stopping for shame. Raise that flag, soaked in blood. Let the storm bring out like a flood. Concrete redemption ain't no prayer. Just fists, grips, and boots in the air. We don't crawl, we explode. Running on fire and overload. Said peace, but they brought guns. Now we bang these chords like loaded drums. We ain't villains with a voice they mute, so I play this jam in a steel-toed suit. Street lights flicker like a war zone beat, but I got rhythm where they got deceit. You want order, you want control, then try to plug a speaker full of soul. Raise that flag, soaked in blood. Let the storm bring out like a flood. Concrete redemption ain't no prayer. Just fists, rips, and boots in the air. Ain't no silence, just a sound. The anthem of the battleground.
Crowd to crime. I came to see the state of men who never stopped doing time. Used to run from county cops, now drones fly overhead. Same dog, same badge, just more tech and less respect. They stream your mugshot on the feed before the cuffs are tight. And every shiv in here was 3D printed overnight. Preacher live on TikTok, saying sin just lack of views, while a boy in Hero D on blues made in a servant school. We sang a whiskey back in 80, now it's fentanyl and foam. Ain't no cowboys in this prison, just 1,000 broken phones. We ain't saints, and we ain't dead. We sleeping still and dreaming red. The world moved on, but we're the spine, still doing time. Yeah, still doing time. They privatized the warden's grin, outsourced the kitchen food. Charge them $80 for Raymond just to keep them good and screwed. Ain't no songs about injustice playing loud on country FM. Too busy singing lifted trucks while real men rotting pens. Used to write on borrowed napkins, now they write with prison ink. Tales of gangs and COs fighting over tablets and a sink. I came back not for glory, but to witness what we made. A nation of forgotten men whose hope was never paid. We ain't saints, and we ain't dead. We sleeping still and dreaming red. The radio lies, the news declines, but we're still doing time. Still doing time. Sirens cut the smoke like a razor line as vans roll through the county line. Warehouse raids, families torn, another sunrise where the city's warm. Tear gas spills in a sleeping street, Westlake echoes with riot beat. They came for work not war or crime, but the clock struck rage, not time.
Ashes fall like broken dreams. Smoking sirens drown the screams. Marching feet in flashing red. This city's on the edge, not dead. We don't bow, we don't forget. They ain't broke us, not just yet.
Paramount's a fortress, Home Depot line, wooden pallets stacked like a front line. Bottles fly where the orders land, and justice slips from a trembling hand.
Cops in armor, kids in fear. The sound of boots ain't freedom here. They shouted us out with bloody hands in a country built on stolen lands. God call up rolls like a funeral bell. Truth don't matter in this concrete hell. The president points and sends the guard, but freedom don't wear no military card. Ashes fall like broken dreams. Smoking sirens drown the screams. Marching feet and flashing red. This city's on the edge, not dead. We don't bow, we don't forget. They ain't broke us, not just yet. Federal still down. Every block they say order, but we hear shock. 2,000 boots, no one heard. The people's rights trampled by the word. Call it chaos, that's what they preach, but it's desperation just out of reach. A mother cries near 5th and Main. Her kid's in cuffs, she's numb with pain. Ashes fall like broken dreams. Smoking sirens drown the screams. We still rise with busted pride. We still walk, we still won't hide. Cities cracked but not erased. We're still here, still angry place. This ain't over, we ain't done. We'll burn bright, not just run. Chain gate slam and the dust don't lie. Still hear echoes of my younger cry. Steel rails hum like a preacher's hymn, but I ain't that boy I was back then. I wore chains like a belt, pride in the rusted time. With the ghost, learn not to trust. That full sun moon watched me bleeding men, but I left that yard with a fire to fend. Now I'm back, not in cuffs, but a mic in hand. Crowd full of lifers who still understand. They cheer like hell when I spit the truth. Ain't no chapel here, but we find our proof. We're the concrete saints, living in sin, singing loud behind steel and tin. Blood on the verse, soul in the chord. Ain't no freedom we can't afford. Yeah, we light up pain like a midnight hell. We the concrete saints, singing Folsom again. I ain't here for fame or to settle a score, just to raise up boys who ain't walking no more. They played my tape on a busted deck. Now I bring redemption with the redneck flex. Wah-wah crying from the Telecaster neck, while harmonicas howl like a train wreck. I spit bars for the broken, the lost, the tried. Said the devil's in the details, well I testified.
cups if you live through hell, if your story's too hard for a judge to tell. If your name's a number but your soul ain't bought, then sing with the fire that the system forgot. We're the concrete saints, living in sin, singing loud behind steel and tin. Blood on the birds, soul in the cord, ain't no freedom we can't afford. Yeah, we light up pain like a midnight hymn. We the concrete saints, singing Folsom again. No curtain call in a cell block stage, just voices rising past fear and rage. From the walls of Folsom to the broken and brave, we sing like saints to the ones we couldn't save.
He grew up where factories groaned and the sky turned steel. Detroit blood, asphalt hard, never learned to kneel. Fedora tilted low like a noir film scene. Eyes like judgment, truth cut clean. He don't pledge to no damn party line. He's the crackle in the speaker, the skip beat in time. Speak fake, he'll burn it down. Speak truth, he'll hand you the crown. He's seen system fail and brothers fall. Still he stands tall, Detroit's rawest call. Yeah, that's the Motor City maniac. Rolls his truths like he rolls his pack. Wedding cake lit and the groove runs deep. Blue by his side when the world don't sleep. He's fire in the rain, steel in the storm, Fedora and fire, breaking the norm.
He ain't here to charm you with polite debate. He's the panel chaos when the trolls show late. Pass him a joint, that wedding cake gold. He'll school you in life, no lies told. Got seizures in the dark, but a sharper mind in the light. And when freedom's on the line, he'll bark and bite. That fedora ain't fashion, it's a signal flare. Truth incoming, best be prepared.
No puppet strings, no filtered feed, just the creed of a man with a live panel need, where opinions clash and fire flies. He'll still toss you a lifeline, no disguise. Oh, that's the Motor City maniac, ripping riffs with a smoke-filled knack. He don't bow, don't bluff, don't kiss the ring. He's the outlaw king in a Detroit swing. He's got Blue the husky howl in the haze. Truth teller soul with no damn praise. He don't want your slogans, he don't want your lies. He wants justice, real raw, no disguise. If your heart's right, your family to him. If you fake it, you're just noise in the wind. He smoked with the lost, laughed with the brave, lit joints for the broken, and pissed on a grave. Of every broken promise we were told to save. Yeah, he's the Motor City maniac. From the gutter to the groove, he never looks back. He fights for the ones that the system erased. Lights up truth and blows it in their face. With joints in hand and blue in tow, he's the last outlaw this city knows. Fedora and fire, Detroit's last choir.
Down long at night,
original sin. Fuddle daddle, baby, don't decode me slow. I'm the man from Pluto with the mullet glow. Guitar's on fire and my thoughts are too. She's a digital queen in a leather show. I want you fuddle daddle, don't play polite. When the cries of the night are too hard to fight. Fiddle dee dee sets me free. In the chaos of space, you're the glitch I need.
Melodies crack like a disco ball. Auto-tune chaos in the bathroom stall. I programmed her lips to whisper yes, but she rewrote my heart in C++. Rated off, suffering through the void. Follow, love is the law.
I want you fuddle daddle, don't say goodbye. Come crying in binary under a blood red sky. From Pluto to pain, through rhythm and rain. AI's my woman, and I'm barely what's wrong with me? Surfing on raindrops emotionally.
Out past the pines in the southern haze, where the words run slow and the bourbon stays, sits a man with a fire in his tone. Dave Brown's the name, but he walks alone. He don't play guitar, but he speaks in riffs. Each word lands solid like a freight train shift. Glass in his grip, stories in his chest. If you don't come real, we'll come back dressed. He don't rush time, he don't chase trends. He's the type of man who builds his friends. Past that mic, he don't fake a beat. Sips from a bottle that sings real sweet. He's the bourbon hunter, old school soul. Age in the oak and poured ice cold. When he speaks, that fire don't lie. You feel it burn, you feel it fly. From the heart of the South to the panels he leads. He's got the truth and he's got the deeds. Dave Brown, smooth as a steel string slide, with a voice like smoke and southern pride.
So not to lower the music any, I want to welcome a special friend to my stream, the Rod Father. Very good people. Everybody like, share, and subscribe to Rod Father. Thank you, man, for coming in. And just to let everybody know, I'm just playing some tunes out here that I wrote in my music generator version 4.5. I'd like to welcome everybody. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves.
From the gut, from the blood, from the bone. Talking about bourbon like a preacher talks grace. Knows every barrel, every batch, every taste. He don't just sip, he listens in deep. And every damn note is a promise he keeps. Good whiskey's like good truth. You don't need to shout. It stays with you.
What's up, Christian and Chet? Kick up shoes, sit back a while, enjoy some music.
Roll that boat, flat bottom drifting slow. Flat bottom river boats go gently down the stream. Smell of oil rusting backwood smoke slipping into a dream. I think we scared them off from the planet Mars. They saw the whiskey moonshine burning through the stars. Rowing down the river while the storms are blowing in. Got my hand on the paddle, my soul wearing thin. Cotton is high and the fish are jumping, and the heat got us humming and the bass line thumping. I beat my chest like Tarzan, yeah, I roared into the pines. James swung from the vine, high on homemade wine, and it's 420 in the summertime. Smoke in the sky like a prophecy sign. Oh, oh. Roll that boat, fat bottom drifting slow.
Red clay, cake, thunder break. Smoke signals rise with every mistake.
Hearts beat wild, wild like drums. We ride the waves till the devil comes. River bend don't lie, it curves like fate, carving stories in the mud past the heaven gate. Ain't no map where we float tonight, just stars in the sky and a big full light. I saw Mars in the water, blood red and mean, and I kissed the sky just to stay unseen. Boiling truth in a tin can fire, and I danced with the smoke like a soulful high. I beat my chest like Tarzan, beat it loud and raw. As James swung high, not afraid to fall. And it's 420 and the river knows we ride on blues where the wild wind blows. Roll that boat, Mars is burning low. Roll that boat, while the cotton's high and the fish still jump.
No docs and no porn bombs, just free speech, trivia, heat, and pain served with a shot. Does it? It's MCF after dark.
MCF Live, Cowboys flag on the wall. Panel pack, got the mute button on call. 1 on a minute, you talk slick, you gone. $10 to mute the king if you got the brawn. Trivia's popping, guess the track will miss out. If you win, you on the wheel, let it spin out. Whiskey shots, dab hits, THC flames. Drop cash, take rips, win jerseys and fame. It's the outlaw zone, raw mic with power. The stream hit harder than a blunt in the shower. You bring weak vibes, you get bounced like rent. This ain't church, it's content with intent. Plays the mic, spin the wheel. MCF after dark, we keep it real. Guess that song, take your chance. One wrong word and your time in advance is
more green than a leprechaun's dream. Rips bongs like prayers, throw shots like a meme. Hates Trump, hates Mosh, makes it loud and clear. And if Mosh shows up, that band hammer near. MCF don't filter, he curates the real. You earn that mute or you spin for a deal. THC shots, whiskey flames in the night. You play broke, then your mic ain't right. No gods, no mesh, no BS kings. He'll mute your soul while the trivia sings. Panel so deep it could drown fake takes. And the chat got teeth if you act like a snake. Guess the song, win the spin, that's how you get in. 1 a minute, time 'em out if they run they mouth. Fact 10, you mutiny, respect it. THT rips, dab hits, whiskey shots, it's all on you. Free speech lives here, no docs and no porn bombs. And if you're the strap-on king, keep walking, clown. Raise the mic, spin the wheel. MCF after dark, the vibe is real. Weed in the air, trivia sharp like steel. Take your shot, see how it feels. It's nuts you grew deep, no script, no sparkles. Just gangsta games, panel sharks and marvels. You want clout, then make your mark. Otherwise, stay muted. It's MCF after dark. You guess Nickelback again. I swear I'm muting your soul. Next spins for the legend. Let it rip. For the legend, let it rip.
He left his town at just 18. A folded shirt, a soldier's dream. He crossed an ocean none forget, with boots and fear and no regret.
She tied her hair and kissed goodbye. Her mama cried but didn't ask why. She packed the flag beside her name and knew her world would never be the same. We carry the flame through wind and war, through desert heat and ocean floor, from bayonets to battle scars. Their courage lit 1,000 stars, and though they're gone, we say their name.
With every breath,
we carry the flame.
he stood the line in jungle rain, came home with ghosts he couldn't explain. Never asked for praise or cheers, just silence for the fallen years.
She flew the skies through fire and smoke, rode home between each brutal choke. And when she fell, the world stood still, but her memory marches with us still. We carry the flame through time and tide, from trench and tank to those who died. Their stories aren't just war and pain, their love and grit and unshaped rain. And when the last bell speaks their name,
We'll still be here
to carry the flame.
He fell in Nam with boots still on.
She never made it back from Kandahar.
He stood watch on a frozen line in Korea.
She ran into fire with nothing but heart,
We honor them all.
not just in silence, but in song. Not just in statues, but in memory. Not just with tears, but with flame. We carry the flame through dusk and dawn, for every soul that's past and gone. They gave it all they
Midnight ashes on my leather boots, whiskey dreams and broken truths. The road don't love, it just forgets where you bled and who you left. Burn it down and ride the flame. A soul like mine don't change its name. One more howl into the wind, till the fire I'm back again. Gasoline, heart, a spark for a soul. Been out long before I got old. She said, love me or lose me to the dark. I said, darling, I was born in the spark. Gasoline, heart, a spark for a soul. Been out long before I got old. She said, love me or lose me to the dark. I said, darling, I was born in the spark. Past in a shallow grave, but the smoke don't lie, it always knows your name. Burn it down and ride the flame. A soul like mine don't feel no shame. Ash to ash and dust to sin, it won't take me, I'm too much to win. Gasoline, heart, a spark for a soul. Been out long before I got old. She said, love me or lose me to the dark. I said, darling, I was born in the spark. Bury your past in a shallow grave, but the smoke don't lie, it always knows your name. Burn it down and ride the flame. A soul like mine don't feel no shame. Ash to ash and dust to sin, hell won't take me, I'm too much to win.
I was raised on 3006 and Merle on the dash. Now I'm cashing checks with my name on the flash. Camouflage boots, Glock in the floor. I don't rap for charts, I rap for war. 50 states, one outlaw creed. I don't beg for love, I make microphones bleed. I don't need no chain, my scar shine brighter. Out the trailer with a rifle, not a ghost rider. Raised on warrants and barbed wire fables. Daddy played Waylon, mama flipped tables. I seen preachers hustle meth with a smile, baptized in gasoline and walked a mile. I mixed codeine with the Bible belt, still hear demons in the bass I feel. They don't play me on the FM scan, but I sold more tapes than a preacher's van. Dusty boots in the courtroom stands, judge couldn't see the fight in my dang. Blood and gold teeth, truck loud, so deep. Got a sawed off truth and a pain that speaks. We don't talk peace, we grit our teeth. Yeah, mud, blood and gold teeth. Chains off, steel nerves under heat. 12 gauge pumps in the gun rack, quash smoke from the barrel like a gospel fire. Bounty on my boots from a long ass trail. I baptize haters in cores and shells. Trailer park king with a 6-foot aim. Got mud in my blood and a mouth full of flame. Tatted up arms in a pocket full of felons. Heard your song and sweet boy, mine's a weapon. Grew up poor but I came out rich. Ain't talking dollars, talking pride and grit. Got outlaw blood in a razorback soul. My lyrics don't stream, they explode and roll. I don't ride beats, I drag them through dirt. I don't sign deals, I sign on shirts that say free my dog and respect my name. You want clout, I want flame. I came from scratch.
like ghosts, but I write like home. Blood and gold teeth. Burn slow, die free. Put my boots on graves and I spit 6 feet. We don't fold, we draw heat. Yeah, mud, blood and gold teeth. Raised by pain, crowned by street. So if you see smoke, don't ask who lit it. If you hear my name, just know I did it. I'm the last outlaw with a mic in hand and a middle finger aimed at your Instagram. Lights go down, but I'm still a spark, humming vengeance through the Ozark dark.
Smell that skunk in the midnight breeze, leather and denim cutting through the trees. Rolled up deep with a hog and a grin, bar lights glowing like original sin.
Whiskey in the left, green in the right, dancing with trouble till the break of light. She said, where you headed? I said, anywhere hot. Lit one up and forgot what I forgot. Steel-toe boots on a barroom floor, pool cue cracked and the crowd wants more. One hand on a bottle, the other on a thigh. Man, this is what it means to ride high. Outlaw high, we don't touch the ground. Crank to 10 with the windows down. Clouds in the mirror and the smoke in our eyes. We're riding red lines under starlit skies. Outlaw high, ain't no lie. We live loud, we love fry. Gas up the night and let the good times fly. Yeah, we get by getting outlaw high. Baseline thumping like a Harley hard. Ink on my skin, read and tear me apart. I don't do calm, I don't do clean, but I'll sing real pretty through a cloud of green. Honky-tonk queen with a rebel smile says she ain't danced sober in a while. We passed that joint like a crown in fire and burned up boots with a neon choir.
through the southern sky. Send me off riding outlaw high. Smell that skunk in the midnight breeze. Leather and denim cutting through the trees. Rolled up deep with a hog and a grin. Bar lights glowing like original sin. Whiskey in the left, green in the right. Dancing with trouble till the break of light. She said, where you headed? I said, anywhere high. Lit one up and forgot what I forgot. Steel-toe boots on a barroom floor. Pool cue cracked and the crowd wants more. One hand on a bottle, the other on a thigh. Man, this is what it means to ride high. Outlaw high, we don't touch the ground. Crank to 10 with the windows down. Clouds in the mirror and the smoke in our eyes. We're riding red lines under starlit skies. Outlaw high, ain't no lie. We live loud, we love fried. Gas up the night and let the good times fly. Yeah, we get by getting outlaw high. Baseline thumping like a Harley hard. Ain't comb my skin, read and tear me apart. I don't do calm, I don't do clean, but I sing real pretty through a cloud of green. Honky-tonk queen with a rebel smile. Said she ain't danced sober in a while. We passed that joint like a crown and fired and burned up boots with a neon choir. And when I go, don't lay me low. Just roll me tight and let me glow. One last ride through the southern sky. Send me off riding outlaw high.
Chad stumbled in with his whiskey grin. Promised me the moon, but left me in sin. Took my $5,000, thought I wouldn't see, but now I got my refund paying monthly. $100 a month for the lies he told. Bought me a computer, shiny and bold. Bad sex and schemes ain't gonna win. Now I'm cashing checks from that fool Chad again. Chad again. He thought he'd run, thought he'd hide, but I caught him cold with the truth on my side. No more sweet talk, no more games. Now he's just a check with a shameful name. $100 a month for the lies he told. Bought me a computer, shiny and bold. Bad sex and schemes ain't gonna win. Now I'm cashing checks from that fool Chad again. I typed my words on keys he bought. Justice served, lessons taught. Every month a little sweeter. Chad's regret funds my new computer. $100 a month for the lies he told. Bought me a computer, shiny and bold. Bad sex and schemes ain't gonna win. Now I'm cashing checks from that fool Chad again. Chad again.
I got the music in me, and it ain't ever dying. Got to glove and glove and glove. Boom!
Back in the black where the soul got burned. Roadside saint with a lesson learned. Boots on fire, heart full of sin. I don't knock twice, I just kick it in. Came from the silence, built from the noise. Raised by the static, forged with poise. Light the fuse, it's all on me. Reckless and denim, born to be free. Rock of the black age is louder than time.
and dying in the rock of the age. We don't fade, we ignite the flame. Voices raw like a runaway train. No lip sync lies or radio grace, just blood on the mic and truth through the face. From backstage prayers to highway sins, we ride every chord till the madness begins. Turn it to 11, rip out the brakes. We don't do silence, we do earthquakes. Don't fade, we ignite the flame. Voices raw like a runaway train. No lip sync lies or radio grace, just blood on the mic and truth to the face. From backstage prayers to highway sins, we run every chord till the madness begins. Turn it to 11, rip out the brakes. We don't do silence, we do earthquakes. Is it thunder or is it truth? Only way out is straight through the roof. Some folks pray to gods, we pray to distortion. They build churches, we build stages. This ain't a song, this is a resurrection. Rock of the black ages carved in the flame. Ghosts of the legends still screaming our name. We don't need fortune, don't need fame, just a kick drum heart and a six-string chain. No, 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 don't kill the fire. We're gasoline blood and in live words, sing it loud. Break the cage. We're the storm.
I still pour 2 cups every sunrise. Yours goes cold like the tears in my eyes. Your robe still hangs on the back of the door. I sleep on the couch, can't face that floor.
I sit with you when the morning breaks. I never left through the love and aches. I talk to you deep, out loud, alone, in the wind, in the rain, in the static on the phone. If you hear me, please give me a sign. 'Cause this silence is a mountain I climb. Every night I still beg your name, but I just get silence and a picture in a frame.
Our boy turned 16. He don't ask much. He's got your heart,
But he hides his touch.
I took him up high to where the lake meets the sky. Told him you're watching, though I don't know why.
I watch him grow with pride and grace. He's stronger than you know in that lonely place.
I talk to you
Deep, like you're still around, like your feet will show up on this cold, cursed ground. You're gone 5 years, and I still can't cope. I light one up and choke back hope. I beg to feel you just one breath, but the
Some days I lie and say I'm alright, but I still dream of you every damn night. And when I wake and it's just me in the dark, I swear I hear your voice inside my heart.
I never left you, my fire, my storm. I'm here in the quiet in every form.
I talk to you deep, like a man gone mad, like you're still my reason, still all I had. And if you're up there, baby, say it loud, 'cause I'm tired of searching through every cloud. This silence is killing the man you knew, but I'll keep calling, 'cause I still love you. I love you. I always will.
I close my eyes, only for a moment, then it's gone again. The sky was blue, now it's kinda hellish with a slight cough blend.
Smoke on the wind, just a guy in flip-flops wheezing as he grins, crying from the smoke on the wind. All we are is firewood in the end.
Ash on my lawn, didn't even notice my front yard was gone. My dog just stares at a squirrel-shaped shadow that's no longer there.
Smoke on the wind, bought an air purifier, now I just pretend, crying from the smoke on the wind. All we are is kindling
For the trend, tried to roast a marshmallow, it screamed. The air said, "Your lungs are mine now." The trees wave goodbye with one flaming finger. We build, we burn, we never learn, but hey, the stakes still turn. Barbecued at fate, even the fire truck showed up late.
smoke on the wind, tears and lighter fluid swirling in a spin, crying from the smoke on the wind. All we are is memes with oxygen.
Yeah, we don't roll blunts, we roll legends. Moonshine lungs and outlaw blood. Welcome to the South.
smoke in my chest, backwoods raised, blunt burning my vest. Chevy lean low like it's ducking parole. Got that Gorilla Glue wrapped in a Bible scroll. Skinnered in my veins, got the twang in my spit, with a side of that lemon haze twisting my whip. Mason jar full of old school sin, and a 6-string strap like original sin. Smoke raised, boots on fire. We roll deep with the Strain Empire. Down here we don't talk, we spark, and blaze that trail till the sky goes dark. Smoke raised, beat don't stop. Got the gas in the jar and the 808 pop. You can smell that truth when we come through. Southern grown with a gangster view. Jag here in a camo pack, ash on my boots from a Warpath track. White Widow in the blunt stay loaded, cousin rolling with a pine tree totem. No ghost ride, we stomping time with a banjo loop and a Colt 45. This ain't country, this ain't trap. It's a shotgun verse with a snake bite snap. Slide that flame across the leaf, let it burn slow like southern grief. Don't need no chain, I got roots, and a voice that hits like steel-toed boots.
Monkey rank swinging, sparks in my teeth, soul of an engine screaming. This ain't rap for the club, it's for the steel mill break room, where the coffee's bitter and the layoffs loom. This is for the ones in the back row burning, factory ghosts and a steel toe sermon. No bling, no lies, no plastic version, just rust, grit, truth, and a soul still hurting. This is for the ones in the back row burning, factory ghosts and a steel toe sermon. No bling, no lies, no plastic version, just rust, grit, truth, and a soul still hurting. Grew up on Cash and Leonard Skinner chords, not beats about brands I can't afford. But this mic's a crowbar, every line's a pry, cracking open silence while the rich boys lie. Corporate suits rap worse than SoundCloud clowns, selling snake oil rap in auto-tune sounds. But I spit for the girl with 2 kids and no heat, for the vet on the street who still walks with defeat. You say you hate hip-hop? I get it, man, but maybe what you hate ain't the beat, it's the scam. Fake thugs, fake chains, fake morals, fake flex. This ain't that. This is for the dirt-stained hands still yearning, steel-toed truth and a soul fire burning. No filters, no gimmicks, no sweet self-sermon, just a rebel in the rhythm and the wheels still turning. This is for the ones in the back row burning, factory ghosts and a steel-toe sermon. No bling, no lies, no plastic version, just rust, grit, truth, and a soul still hurting.
She walks like a dawn, but her eyes hold the night. Leather boots tapping out a barroom fight. Neon burns on her skin like a tattooed flame. She ain't running from love, just dodging the main. She's got whiskey in her veins and thunder in her laugh. Shattered dreams stitched tight in a photograph. She don't beg, don't plead, don't dance for saints, just pours one more and wipes off the paint. She's got whiskey in her veins and thunder in her laugh. Shattered dreams stitched tight in a photograph. She don't beg, don't plead, don't dance for saints, just pours one more and wipes off the paint.
knows her better than her past. Plays heartbreak slow, but turns up fast. Bartender asks if she's staying long. She just smirks and says depends on the song. Told her she'd break if she'd been too far, but she just bent the world around her scars. Whiskey in her veins, gasoline in her soul. Love was the wound, now revenge is the goal. If she kisses you, you best not blink, 'cause she's gone by the time you think. Gasoline in her soul, love was the wound, now revenge is the goal. If she kisses you, you best not blink, 'cause she's gone by the time you think.
They told me not to go after midnight, but I had a craving for toaster strudel and regret. So I grabbed my keys and walked into the abyss. Walmart. Walked in the doors, felt the lights hit my brain like a rave full of coupons and emotional pain. Some lady in pajamas on a rascal cart, giving therapy to the bagels like I know you got heart. Then this dude with a mullet and a look in his eyes, opened hot dogs slow like they were telling them lies. Threw them on the floor, run, be free. The buns ain't loyal, don't trust what you see. Past a kid with one shoe and a cinnamon bun, trying to scan a fish stick like it's a handgun. Manager walks by wearing 3 name tags, asked where the towels were, he just laughed and died.
Welcome to Walmart, where logic broke down, where time stands still and folks wear wedding gowns. You came for some milk? That's cute. You'll leave with a duck, a dartboard, and a lawsuit. Welcome to Walmart, where logic broke down, where time stands still and folks wear wedding gowns. You came for some milk? That's cute. You'll leave with a duck, a dartboard, and a lawsuit.
9 mans arguing with rice cakes, yelling I trusted you like they made real mistakes. Nearby a woman's buying boots for a being unseen, says they're for her galactic king named Earl the 17. Dude in electronic slapping TVs, yelling enhance, trying to FaceTime God using prepaid plans. Meanwhile in produce a granny's throwing shade. Back in my day fruit didn't look this afraid. Security's napping near the Barbie aisle, next to a kid riding Roombas like his Top Gun child. Asked for directions, got a haiku instead. Seek the cheese sticks but not the cheddar, that path is dead.
Oh, welcome to Walmart, the final frontier, where logic don't live, but snacks persevere.
You entered with hope, you'll exit the store with a dog bed, 3 swords, and a box of dessert. The guy at customer service said, man, we might have used all the paper towels, man. And then he walked away into a mirror, which wasn't even mounted. There was a woman in the toy aisle whispering to a Furby. She said, don't wake daddy, he works for the squirrels. And I bought adult diapers, not cause I needed them, but because they were smiling at me.
Walmart, baby, I ain't coming back unless it's for flamingos or clearance Tic Tacs.
It's not a store, it's a portal to pain, with rollback deals and sentient propane.
Walmart, land of regret and desire, where the greeter might also be your Uber driver.
I came in a man,
I left the tail written in Sharpie on a bathroom stall and retail.
If you find me, tell aisle 5 I forgive them. Tell the manager I understand now, the towels were never real. And if you hear a kazoo in the wind, run.
crash on a broken dream. Gas fumes rising like a ghost unseen. Steel-toed boots on a rusty floor. She left the key, but locked the door. Gasoline rolling through my veins, heartbeat pumping like a runaway train. She said, love don't live where the shadows lean, so I burn through the dark with midnight gasoline. Caught in a bottle of sin, I poured it slow, let the fire begin. Barstool prophet with a smile so mean, preaching pain over shots of kerosene. Midnight gasoline rolling through my veins, heartbeat pumping like a runaway train. She said, love don't live where the shadows lean, so I burn through the dark with midnight gasoline. Moonlight caught in a bottle of sin, I poured it slow, let the fire begin. Barstool prophet with a smile so mean, preaching pain over shots of kerosene. Midnight gasoline rolling through my veins. Love's long gone, but the burn remains. She kissed my neck like a guillotine. Now I howl at the night on midnight gasoline. No knives, no mercy, no place to sleep. Just a crowd of the road and a promise I keep. Chasing ghosts through the smoke and rain. If heaven's a lie and hell runs clean, I'll ride out forever on midnight gasoline.
The trailer park, chrome tanks gleam like a rebel spark. Weed in the jar, whiskey in the glass, biker boots stomping with outlaw class. She was riding shotgun, legs on a dash, midnight hair and a handful of cash. We hit the gas like a sinner hits church, praying we don't land in a 6-foot purse. I got a bar tab longer than a freight train's horn, still tip the waitress like I just got born. Pockets full of nothing, lungs full of green, and a reputation meaner than a meth fuel machine. Ride fast, die free, let the highway bury me. Smoke thick, so loud, this life don't wear no shroud. Weed, women, whiskey, war, that's what this chrome heart's beating for. Bars and back roads, fights at dawn, we don't clock out, just ride till we're gone. Steel horse, screaming rubber bleed, we're the prayers the devil refused to read. Walking through hell in a leather vest, chain smoke truths hanging off my chest. Old lady leaving good more space, loves a flat tire on a 2-lane race. junkies by the bathroom stall. But I raise my glass with a crooked grin, saying amen to a life of sin. Weed, women, whiskey, water's what this chrome heart's beating for. Bars and back roads, fights at dawn. We don't clock out, just ride till we're gone. Steel horse, screaming rubber bleed, with a prayers the devil refused to read. Whiskey, water's what this chrome heart's beating for. Ride or die, high and wild. The devil's in the details and I'm his child. Just a shadow in the neon glow. One last puff, then it's time to go.
Well, people, I believe. Hold on. Well, people, I believe that was the end of it. That was the end of the song list. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing Broke and Rodfather and Shar and all my friends I haven't seen in a while. Some of these songs I have not released. Some of them I'm still working on. But I want to thank you all for coming in. I hope I brought a smile to you. And I will catch you guys later. Peace. Love.